I swear, man, the news just keeps getting crazier and crazier. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again. Thank y'all so much for coming over now. Got this video here from ABC News. It says 145 people reportedly pricked in syringe attack at music festival in France. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the day, people used to do stuff at the gas tanks. Like it was this thing going around where people put like needles at the gas tank. So when you go to grab it, you get pricked. And they had the stuff in there, if you know what I mean, the hive. I don't know if they're going to talk about what is in these syringes, but you know how scary this is? And I'm looking at this thumbnail here. It's like so many people. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Police in France say 14 people are under arrest after a possible syringe attack at a series of music festivals across France.
Or at least they caught them. That's good to hear. Yeah, for sure, because damn, 14 people. Like, think about how much of a lowlife you got to be going around doing this type of stuff, man.
145 people report being pricked, including some girls as young as 14. I want to bring in foreign correspondent Tom Burridge for more. Tom, what's the latest here?
Yeah, Dan, so I think this is a very troubling phenomenon. What we don't know is anything really about the malign actors who were behind this. It appears to have been inspired or encouraged on social media. So it looks like there were social media posts before this annual nationwide music festival event. So effectively, Fête de la Musique, there are music festivals in towns and cities right across France. And prior to the event, there were posts, we think, on social media encouraging people or telling people to prick people attending that event.
Look at that.
Now, we don't know anything about the malign actors behind this. Police are investigating, and they say that during those series of music festivals right across France on Saturday, 145 people were either pricked or believed they were pricked. So, because of these social media posts, people picked up on these and then warned other social media users that this was being encouraged. So you had a climate of fear or concern prior to the event itself. And police are saying that they have arrested so far 14 people in connection with these attacks.
Tom, victims reported feeling hot flushes, dizziness, loss of consciousness, and visible marks or bruises on their skin.
Damn.
So are police saying what they think was in those syringes?
They haven't yet, and at the moment I don't think there's any indication whether or not any of the victims were actually injected with any type of substance. I mean, look, we know from one of the mayors.
I mean, they said the way they feel, hot flashes, and I'm just wondering, because people be like recording. I'm just wondering if you can go and look at, because the thing about it is, like, when you're out at these type of festivals, people are drinking. So, it's easy to do something like this. You could, like almost if you're trying to get by somebody, like, excuse me. What was that show? Was it 24? I think the show 24, Designated Survivor. I forgot, but I remember that one guy was playing the president, and they put something on their hand, and they went and shook his hand, and then like almost immediately he started to feel like all messed up or whatever, and almost died. But I'm just wondering, for the people who were there and recording, how you record the crowd, like, look at all the people that's here. And if you can go in a video and kind of like zoom in and slow it down and kind of see this stuff happening, because if again, they arrested the people, of course, so they found them. I'm just saying, like, how much footage people have of this happening. This is crazy. This is extremely scary, man, because it's like, you can't even do nothing no more, man. It's like, I'm not trying to scare people out of doing things, but like, how many people go to music festivals, right? It's a pretty common thing. And now you got to look out for this, because you know they're going to start it again.
Of a city where there were 17 young victims, 17 young female victims, that the victims were as young as 14, aged through to 20. One particularly concerning thing I think that mayor said for me was that some of the victims were actually attacked in the presence of their parents.
Damn.
And we know that from police that most of the attackers were either pricked in their arm or in their back. They had various symptoms as you've laid out. And most of those people either were treated at the scene by first responders or then reported to hospital to give urine, saliva or blood samples to try and work out whether they were pricked or not. But I think, this phenomenon, it doesn't appear, I think, that physically many of the victims were badly hurt or damaged in this attack. That seems to be the indication at this stage. But what this attack, inspired by just a few messages, we think, on social media, has done is sow panic. So I think, like, French authorities right now are urging calm. They're saying we shouldn't panic, but people in future events should be vigilant and look out for this type of attack, seek medical advice, report it to the police as soon as they...
He said they shouldn't panic, but they haven't came out and said what was in the syringe. Maybe the people who got pricked, got tested. I don't know if they got results back. But I'm just saying, to say to not panic, but you don't know what was in there is kind of wild, especially when you got those symptoms, like people were saying how they felt. I can't wait to see the comments on this.
And
Tom, any sense of a motive here? Why do this?
I don't think we have any motive at all. And I think this attack is symptomatic of the digital age, right? Social media. People or actors, malign actors, can go on social media now and encourage this type of attack. Now, there is nothing to suggest who is behind this attack, but we know that malign actors have been working to destabilize European countries in the past. No indication at the moment who could have been behind this, but I think it is deeply worrying for the authorities in this kind of digital social media age that we live in.
All right, foreign correspondent Tom Soufi-Burridge, thank you.
That's crazy. Because, something like this happens, and then somebody's going to say, oh, how can I one up this? Let me take it a little further. My whole thing is like, it just sucks when you're just trying to be out and enjoy life. Like, people go to work, you work your Monday through Friday. Some people even work on the weekends, but you get your days off. You just want to go and spend time with family and enjoy life, man. And you're out here getting damn pricked and you don't even know. Again, that is so scary, man. I mean, you see it in movies. Like, it happened in a movie and someone just like kind of pass out, and it's quick, it's fast. But now, again, you got to watch out for the people who are trying to be the copycats and take it a step further. Good thing that these people are arrested. My question is, how much time do people like this deserve? Like, if you're going around doing stuff like this, just throw away the key, to be honest with you. Like just throw away the key, man. Like, what's the point of you walking around free and you going around here doing stuff like this? You know what I mean? Like, for no reason. Let me see. Someone said, I'm looking at comments now. Someone said, this is assault with a deadly weapon. You do this in the U.S. and you can expect to be, well, let me see. Yeah, a lot of the stuff they're saying I can't repeat. Someone said, this is why, among other things, why I stay away from large groups. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to see if it's came out, because this video is from like 2 hours ago. Um, I just don't know what was inside. I'm trying to see what was inside, if they have came out yet and said anything. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to look this up. Hopefully something came out, and hopefully it's nothing, because let me see here. I don't think nothing came out yet. Dang. I might have to do another video, because that's scary, man. It really is. You know, maybe they're just gonna, I don't know if they're just gonna let the people know, or they're still running tests, but every day, bro, it's something. 2025 has just been, I don't even know. This is wicked, man. This is wicked. And I was just, I went to those Kendrick Lamar concerts, and, when you're exiting, there's so many people that are like close by, and like, share, comment, and subscribe, man. Appreciate y'all coming over and watching. Peace out.